Match up with the Houston Texans. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? Right here, 41 Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run the counter. It's Carson. And he's got room. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 74 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Screen 80. Here we go. One left. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
On first down, Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
You go tight. You got tight. Alert.
Now Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4.
Our time. It's our time. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Joker. Check 99. Fair.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57. Mike, 57. Hey, man. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the 41, Watson Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Flushed out right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 4.
Hey, one, Manny. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
They run the counter. Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Fight. Move the team. 41 to Mike. We own them. We own them.
On third down, it's Carson, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
We got this.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Alert. Check. Kill.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Ain't no substitute.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Here we go.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Myers' kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that takes us from second to third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
31.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Watson. Screenplay. Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson, and he'll find Akins there, complete.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
First down.
Check. Walk 54. Hey, watch the slant.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Partner, switching gears for a second. A really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On second down, it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Watson, flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Back to throw, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that.
And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.